So I'm back in Enshrouded, and I've been doing another makeover. Now this time I've done Wistful Fields, and I got to wondering with looking back at some of my videos, and it's great to see how I've decorated, what I've done, what I've built. But it's only sometimes I look at the places and I look at the buildings and I sometimes can't remember what was there originally and what wasn't. So for this one I've decided to have a very quick look at a before and after. So I've jumped into one of my other characters' worlds at the moment because I know they haven't built. Now I've built up at Wistful Fields, and originally when I got there, I mean it really is. You'll see in a minute. It's kind of it's a very sorry sight, I think. To begin with, it's a very sorry sight. Now I'm probably going to get attacked when I go up there. I don't have any of the sort of I think it's Beastmaster traits that mean animals ignore you, so probably will do. But here we go. This is Wistful Fields when it's not built at. So this is how it stands when you get here. Very much vanilla. That was a bit overkill. So. Well, now it looks even worse. I really should change the explosive arrows, but for this moment it's not important. So this is Wistful Fields. This is how it looks now, unbuilt, nothing placed here, no flame altar. So as you can see, I like the little plant beds there. A very I should have done that beforehand. Anyway, there's a very sorry little hut here. Nice little repair bench though. You can see, obviously back when. Looks like it was a little hut house cooking place. Whoever's it was, really, wasn't a lot of room to move in here. Not enough room to swing anything around in here at all. And then furthermore, over here, I mean, like I said, it's obviously, with Ember Vale being run down, it's a very sorry kind of looking place. Overgrown, overrun, and just all. And just very, very well. Let's just say, obviously, the tenants here haven't been keeping up with it very well. So this is a very quick look at how it is, untouched and unbuilt at. So, with that being said, now I've got a very good image of what it's like, untouched, unbuilt. Right. So, now let's have a look at what I've done. So that way, when I do... That way, when I do look at it, I'll be able to say, okay, so that's what I built here, that's what I did here, and that's the changes. Wrong place. And I'll be able to actually see what I built and how. Yep, that's the one. Let's make sure we get the right one this time. I say, because I have changed it quite majorly, really. So I wasn't, when I first went there, I wasn't quite sure how I was going to change it and what I was going to do to it. Now, obviously, I use it as a base, so it needed to be, with that in mind. Okay, so here. Now, instead of going straight there, and I go there. So I'll cruise down there, so we get to walk up there. Because were I to jump straight in, we'd be right slap bang in the middle of it, and I don't really want to do that. Now I'll check the map to make sure that I am jumping the right side. If I remember rightly, I think we can see it from here anyway. So it's that one. So in actual fact, I'll be facing this way. Let's get it right. as I say, you can go down and you can see it from the front building. You can just see it in the top left corner. As I say, I've changed it quite a bit, really quite a bit. As I said, it's not only just a build, but it's also a workable base as well. I try to do that with everything. So not only is it a nice build, nice decorations, it's a base as well. Although I am tempted with a lot of the buildings here on just to do makeovers. Sometimes you go, oh my goodness, that would be fantastic. I mean, honestly though, in a game, I don't know how many bases do you actually need. I mean, you don't really do. Just one, I would say. But, it's up to people how they play, but as a general rule, I generally tend to think, well, you really only need one base of operations. Especially as in this game, you have fast travel, so you can jump from place to place. Right, here we go. We're just coming up to Wistfull Fields now. And I think even from here you can see there's a bit of a difference. Again, so much overkill. Not this time. I'm not wrecking my stuff just because you just... I missed. So much violence. All I want to do is just have a look. Right, so as you can see, as we're coming up to here, you can see that I've certainly paved the front of the road here, and as you can see, this is no longer a sorry looking site. So you can still see the bonfire in the background there. Things have changed majorly. So as we come up here, this is my player character's house. We'll come back and have a look in there at the moment. Obviously this isn't here, I've just built this myself. I just felt like we needed the extra room. So I'll come back and have a look at that. I've planted these trees here. Felt like I wanted a bit of cover. Coming up to the main gate. These large stone braziers outside. And I felt because the Volker had taken it previously, we stuck a Volker brawler head over the top for decoration. This is more sort of Wistfull Fields Plantation now. I made plenty of use of this front bit. So, while I have changed it quite a bit, you can still see that I kept the little sort of wicker plant beds here, and in actual fact I filled them with a little bit of farm soil as well, so it makes them usable. I found that the soil already in them really wasn't good for planting, so I had to sort of scoop them out and then put some plant soil in, but now see, I've put a smooth road down in between all of them, so we have this path, which you can see the original height here of the wicker plants, the wicker planters, and then where I put the road in. So yes, it's a little bit higher. Maybe I should have sunk them down a bit lower, but I'm okay with that because there's just a little bit of the wicker showing at the top. So as you can see, I've planted tons of my plants here, which I need for the character's food. And I put the new, obviously with the Black Mire update, they've done all these new building materials for hedges, and I decided to hedge it all the way around. So you still get that wonderful view, but it feels somewhat more slightly enclosed. Now just over here, see all of this is farmland here. I put farmland there. So as you can see, I've put this, I think this is city wall block down, to walk on, almost as a courtyard. There's my flame there. So this was the sorry little building that we came to. So I didn't destroy it or get rid of it. I tried to repair it as best as possible. Placed a few decorations, and I turned this into Emily Frey's kitchen. Yeah, hi Emily. So usual kind of kitchen decorations. Here she can prepare all of the food and get everything ready. It's plates, bowls, dishes, cups, tankards, the oven. I would love to find a way to integrate the sinks and everything into the building blocks, but I guess as is the nature with most building games, trying to actually integrate something into an entire block, it's not very easy. as per usual, I've tried to make it, even though it's a small area, I've tried to fill it somewhat, make the area quite busy. Let's just close that a minute. So as you can see, I've put plenty of shelving around, so I can put bits and pieces up on the shelves. There's the seeds, almanacs just there. Just the grinder for grinding the flour down. So yeah, it's quite a busy but very neat and snug little kitchen. Obviously I removed the oven from in there, the old one, and the repair bench from in here. So that's what I've done with this. Like I said, just didn't destroy or get rid of that sorry old little hut. But yeah, built on it instead. And just here, I decided they were going to dine in more of an outside area. The weather in Enshrouded, and certainly this area, seems to be quite nice. Always generally tends to be warm and sunny. So why build a big inside hall when they can eat outside? So I've tried to decorate it a bit here. Tried to put in my rungs. They have the shelves here again, various plates, dishes, containers. And this is where they will gather for dinner. And again, I've tried to put in appropriate decorations. You can see shields up on the walls here. Some vases in the corners, just little amounts of decoration. Because again, it's not a huge area in here, so you can't afford to have everything everywhere. But I've had to place things just carefully. Again, shields on the wall. And I love it if they actually bring out a way to put food and drink out on the table. I've got some nice empty bowls out there ready. And so there we go, that's the food area. There's a Hallowed Halls banners just there. A lot of this grassland you can see I've actually replaced with the new flowered grassland. So in some places it's just green, but in some places you can see these lovely little yellow, red, purple flowers. The bonfire's still there. I've placed hedges around. So what have I done with this? So obviously this was here. This again very sorry looking place, very broken down. I've decided to change this into the barracks, if you like, I suppose. Bunkhouse, barracks, sleeping area. Hey Valerie, it's Valerie the Bard. You can see I have my statues outside. Some plant pots, some decoration, and the Wisp-Woven head up above. So in here, so I've got all the ladies in this sleeping area. So again, they have a few decorations around. Sleeping area, bedside tables, or seating area as well. Nice little fireplace. Somewhere sort of, snug, cosy and warm, somewhere where they can, sit and rest of an evening. So if they don't want to spend it, down at the eating area with everybody, then, they have a personal space to go to. But I decided, why not put myself trapped in the door? That's okay. But I decided that obviously, we do need more space. Before we go up there, that's a really nice view. So before we go up there, place down here, bathroom. So you have a shower in one corner, just here. You have the bath, and obviously, buckets to fill the bath. Side cabinet, toilet, sink, various fragrances, oils. Was there? I don't know whether they're fire bowls they're called, maybe incense burners. I don't know, but either way, nice, pleasant little bathroom. And then upstairs. So again, you can see some decoration placed outside. I didn't want it to look too plain and obvious, but I didn't want it to look too over decorated. So here. Decorations on everything outside, and another sleeping area for Balthazar, Oswald and Cade. So again, you've got your cupboards, side tables, stands, some decoration around. Oswald the blacksmith's old armour there. And obviously you can tell the Balthazar's area. Books, books, books. So this is the guy's sleeping area. As I said, as you can see, it's massively changed from what it was. And of course, just recently, picked up Oldham. So let's have a look. Hallowed Halls content. Now, I did use the Hallowed Halls. This is the crypt doors. The smallest. You don't get small doors with Hallowed Halls, but I still managed to slot these in and keep them hidden. So this door is actually probably easily 3 times as big as this doorway. So let's head in. I like using the green luminescent blocks to light this area. All the luminescent blocks are very good at lighting. Hallowed Halls banner to hide what's there. So open the gates. There we go. As you walk in, there we go. Hallowed Halls content. What I've got of it so far. Luminescent green blocks at the top there. Again. Hallowed Hall gates. Yeah, that's the crypt gates actually. You see decorations around, Hallowed Hall showcases, book in the centre. There's Oldham. He is creepy. I don't think I did him a bedroom in the end. And to be honest with you, he doesn't look like the guy. Doesn't look like he sleeps anyway. I mean, he really doesn't look like he sleeps. But I have put decorations down here and kept it separate, made him almost like a little crypt area to keep all his ghostly and undead stuff. Right. So these are those doors. Right, so these are the buildings. Obviously, I built all this courtyard here, and I built all of these. So first off, we have the plantation area. So I've got all my seedlings and plants growing, actually under this cover. I kept most of this thatch, so I could have used the tile roofs, but thatch felt more appropriate than wood. Again, that's all my storage boxes. Keeping materials and various bits and pieces in. So my building blocks. Just like to keep them all separated. I'm sure everybody keeps them in the order they want. Around here, this is Cade's Carpenters. It's a shame they don't have signs in here. Could put signs on each of them. So here we are. Here's Cade, his own little shop. Killed over there, 2 of them, some tools placed around, some of the bows on the show there, and his saw here in the centre working away quite madly on its own. Little bookshelves, again, slight amount of decoration. Essentially, yes, this is Cade's little workshop, Cade's Carpenters. Let's head over here, and here we have Oswald's, the blacksmiths. The bulk decorations outside there, some heads up, the shield. So in here you have all of the smelters, Oswald himself, some weapons up on the walls there, a couple of sets of armour. So again we have the blacksmiths. Completely separate, and I felt it was going to be so warm in here, I've actually left it enclosed again, but very open. And the guy's still topless, it must be boiling in there. Okay, again, these are the hedges at the back here. I do like these new hedges. Plants and crops. Just see the house in the background. So what do we have around here? This is Balthazar's alchemy. Have a look inside. Now this. Yeah. I didn't think there was going to be a lot to put in here, to be honest with you. But I've used a lot of decoration. And other people's stuff as well. So you can see the Seaton Almanac, but because it's got scrolls out of the bag, I just felt brilliant decoration for in here. Various tools, bits and pieces, jars. I mean, I really filled this with paraphernalia in the end. Hey Balthazar. Alchemy stations, chemistry. He's got his staffs up on the wall. Staves, sorry, he's got his staves up on the wall. And fossils. So we have plenty of decoration around here. In the end, it turned out I was wondering whether I'd have a problem filling this with interesting stuff. Interesting, but I didn't really have a problem filling it. One's up on the wall. And finally, just around the corner here, for the workshops anyway, here we have Alphane's Hunters area. Looms, weaving, drying rack, spindles. As it's nice and sort of, open. Again, very sparsely decorated in here, but I didn't think it needed much. Unlike the alchemy area where I felt it just needed tons of paraphernalia, this has been kept really open, clean, tidy. Just felt right. But as I said, it's massively changed. This is, when you come here, this barely looks like Wistfull Fields anymore. These are more Wistfull Fields plantations. And plenty of room if you use all of this here. Plenty of room to place your crops, your plants, everything. I know, I keep placing these little boxes into the wall because it's where I put all the items for the various jobs. Sometimes wonder if having little blue boxes on the wall doesn't, it probably breaks immersion, but like I said, use this as a base as well as everything else. Okay. And yes, okay, as a player character, I built the house off to the side, my own private grounds, private courtyard. So, I haven't line fences there. Opened up a couple of blocks here, put a few plants at the beginning. I seem to have free floating plant pot. I should have checked that. Okay, so around the side here you can see I have a nice, again, nice open dining area where you can invite any of the others over. Have breakfast, lunch, dinner, evening meals. It's a nice little patio area, undercover, but still outside. Again, didn't decorate it too much, just enough, I think. Okay, we'll start by going in at the front. Number of decorations at the front, shield, head over there. Again, probably overdo it on the plant pots. I do like them. And again, I still wish they had more decorations in this game. Right. So, I made a little desk here. I just pushed a table into several of the crypt, the drawers, cabinets. Then I pushed a table into them to kind of make a writing desk. Again, bookshelves, banners. And here, small seating area. Again, so that people can just sit down in front of the fire. Books, paraphernalia. Again, the ectoplasm blocks. They look pretty good for almost, say, stained glass windows, but again, brilliant light source. Under the stairs. Well, yeah. I just put more paraphernalia, books, items. I think it's a nice little storage place, really. Let's face it, under the stairs, it's kind of a little cupboard where you store any overflow of stuff over here. Downstairs bathroom, where if you have any guests over, obviously you don't want them using the private bathroom, but down here, sink, toilet, put a bathroom at the end. Although the bath is pretty close to that damn window, I'm not necessarily sure you'd want to take a bath there, but I'm not even sure guests would want to come over and take a bath. To be honest with you. They have their own. But, okay, let's head upstairs. So up here, see I have some weapons up on the wall. Again, I have some shield racks, some banners. And I was going to use this as a little display area, so it's a good place where you can put your armours, any other weapons that you found during your game, or again, shields, just decoration. That Cyclops head. That eye always seems to be following you. It's creepy. But yes, I decided to use this as a little display area. You could have even put your fossil cabinets up here, or any of your Hallowed Hall cabinets. Again, because this backs onto a cliff, I would have put large windows in, but if I had put large windows in, you wouldn't see anything through the window because it just backs onto a cliff. Nothing but rock face, so it wouldn't have let any light in anyway. Okay, so player character's bedroom. Again, tons of books, vases up on the shelf there, suits of armour next to a fireplace. Again, I wanted to make it feel well decorated, tons of plant pots along there. I wanted to make it feel well decorated. I want it to be enclosed but not stifling. I want people to suffocate. Again, a writing desk. So it's just another table. I think it's a polished table pushed into one of the polished bookshelves. But it makes a nice little, makes it look like a nice little desk or writing table, which you don't have one of those in the game at the moment. You just have those tables. I am glad that you can push furniture into each other though, so that you can be a little bit inventive with it. I watched Lindsay Gaming, and he does a lot of connecting furniture and stuff to make it into something else, making it slightly unique. And into the private bathroom. So in here, yes, you have a shower, sink, various fragrances, oils, bottles up there, powders, and yes, I have built what I am going to call the hot tub. So yes, the player character has a little hot tub up there. It's a toilet, delicately put behind this wall because you don't want to be in front of those windows, standing up and down when you've been to the bathroom. And they don't do curtains in this game yet, so I've had to use banners up above the windows to kind of simulate curtains. Anyway, then I built the hot tub here. Maybe I should have put steps to it or something. That might be something. But yeah, there we go. It's a nice little stand right by the hot tub here. As you can see, there's a banner at the back. Plant pots. You can see again what I imagine to be, some crystal glasses there. I don't know. Maybe you like a drink while you're in the bath. Maybe sit back, have a nice cool drink or something. There are some bottles, containers there, perhaps containing, as I said, oils, lotions, or anything, whatever you would have with a bath. And then I actually chipped down into this and then placed one of the stone showers at the back here. And so it looks like you've got that over the hot tub, so you can see where it fills from, or maybe where you can take a shower while you're in there. As you can see, it's just one of these showers, and at the top there you can see there's the barrel, the head on it. So just trying to integrate furniture a bit. But that is it. And that is the master house. But at least now I feel like I've got a before and after reference. So, there's Wistfull Fields as it was, and then there's a picture of Wistfull Fields, as it is, as to what I've turned into. So I did quite a bit of work here, and again, at least, you know, when I look back on this, I'll have some reference. So I'll have a look at it and I go, oh yeah, I like that, I like the way I decorated this, I like the way I decorated that, but at least now I can look back on it and say, okay, so that's what I built it from, that's what it was originally, and this is what I built it to. And this house I've actually double walled it, because I did not want the outsides looking the same as the insides. I had a particular look that I wanted for the outside, which was the half timber, whereas on the inside I wanted the fancy walls. So a lot of this is very much double walled. So as you can see, as soon as we come out here, it's all a half timber look. Again, the double wall works well. It can be a bit maddening trying to get it, but you get the double wall there. Right. In which case, this is it at night. I do believe it doesn't look half bad at night either. Again, plenty of light for me to see. Plenty of light on surrounding buildings, making this quite a well lit courtyard. Certain dark shadows, certain recesses. But that's it. So that's what I did with Wistfull Fields. Again, I don't think you need too many bases, but I really enjoy a lot of the places they've made around here, and I've seen a couple other places that I might well do makeovers on. But that is certainly it for the moment. That's, you know, that's another place that I've built that I can consign to memory. So in which case, you know, if you did watch, thank you very much for watching, and have a good day.